Hello again.
Hello!
Welcome to part 2 of our special on interesting Carmelites.
This is the part 2.
And today we have Brother Robert sitting behind the camera, operating the camera for us. Hello, Brother Robert.
Hello!
And he's our OG host.
Oh, very old already.
We also hope that you like our new background here, BT for
Brownie Time.
Not BTS. When it first arrived, people were...
And even Balute.
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
So yes, we hope you like this. It's not BTS, but Brownie Time. And we're trying to start something interesting here on Brownie Time, and we would like you to be a part of it. So if you have any interesting stories that you would like to share with us, inspiring stories, sad stories, some problems that you're facing recently, feel free to drop us an email, meninbrowntv@gmail.com, and have as your subject title, The Dark Night.
Yes.
And then when we have sufficient stories, we will do something about it. Of course, feel free to leave a nickname that we can identify who is it, or if you want, just your first name, and of course let us know where you're from as well. So
Yes.
maybe we get stories from different parts of the world.
The story or the experience that made a great impact in your life, or just your touching stories that you would want to share with us, be part of our journey.
That's right. And okay, so last episode we talked about
I hope that you still remember Friar Jacques of Jesus.
of the French province.
Yeah, French province.
And today, our special guy is also from the French province.
A French.
The French province has a lot of interesting characters, it seems. So today, we are going to talk about Louis of the Trinity. Okay,
Of the Trinity.
Of the Trinity, but not. I only knew about him after.
It's Trinity of the Trinity.
After I joined, or after I entered the novitiate. So Louis of the Trinity was born on. Well, at the time he was not Louis of the Trinity. He was Georges Thierry d'Argenlieu, born 7th August 1889 in France. And at the age of 17, he entered the Naval Academy. So
Very young, huh?
very young.
Very young.
He entered military service. And after he joined, he was already involved in campaigns, military campaigns, naval campaigns. So you see, action hero. If Jacques of Jesus is the hidden life hero,
Hidden figure in the concentration camp.
yeah, our Louis of the Trinity is going to be the action hero of the French province.
Very active.
So at 26, he joined OCDS.
So he started our spirituality with OCDS. Oh.
And then at 31, okay, slightly before that, he did his theology at the Angelicum in Rome. And then he graduated at 31, and then he joined Carmel. So interesting, he did his studies before joining Carmel. So the following year, he finished his novitiate as well, and he made his vows. Then, during the course of his...
It's a priest?
Yes, he's a priest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay. As part of his religious life, he eventually became a superior of one of the houses in France. And then
Superior.
World War II broke out. So it's around the same time as Jacques of Jesus. And when the Second World War broke out, he requested for permission to return to the Navy to serve his country. And permission was granted. There is a wonderful quotation of what he said to the House of Friars before he sent them away. Because I think it was closed temporarily or something like that. He said...
You mean the community?
Yes, the community.
Okay.
So he told the friars, he said, this storm will pass just as other storms have passed. And one day, in God's good time, we will be back here again, sheltered by the rule of our order. And for those who do not return, God will receive them. So this was his final words as superior of the house.
And after that, they dismissed.
After dismissed the friars. I'm not sure what the rest went on to do, but he definitely went on to naval service.
Okay.
So he was active again in military combat. So he was not just the officer who sat in an office, but he was actively involved in conflict. He gradually rose up through the ranks, and then he also organized naval campaigns. So the fighting was overseen by him. And he was shot at, he was wounded, and I think he was made prisoner of war as well. But unlike Jacques of Jesus,
he escaped.
He escaped, yes. Louis of the Trinity escaped. So Jacques of Jesus, hidden life, concentration camp. Louis of the Trinity, the James Bond of Carmel.
Okay.
Escaping from the prisoner of war and then returning to the Navy to conduct further military action. And of course, when the war came to an end, he and the president at the time, Charles de Gaulle, They had a victory parade, I think, down the Champs-Élysées.
Oh.
And so you have this this friar in his naval uniform. Oh, we have a picture of him.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, like
no, I saw it. I
yeah,
saw it.
sitting like that. Oh, in his naval uniform, very cool. Not the kind of life that you expect, after entering Carmel.
But I think he was sent to Vietnam.
Yes. So after the war ended, he was still working on behalf of France, and they sent him to, at the time, French Indochina.
Yes,
And then he was
Indochina.
involved in Vietnam. And from what we gather, some of his actions there were a bit controversial for its time, I think. But we would like to remind you viewers that the people that we have chosen, Jacques of Jesus and Louis of the Trinity, we do not choose them because they're saints. Obviously,
Yes,
we do not know. But we chose them because they're interesting.
Maybe you will find some, some interesting story about them. That's what we choose. Not because of they have a good life as saints or a really good Carmelite. No. This is the stories that, because in the history of the order, we have some friars with varieties of works and actions in the history, especially during the war. So we would like to share to all of you, not because, of course, it is good. For me, I believe that there is a movement to, for the canonization for Jacques of Jesus, because according to my research, there was, but who knows? Maybe only him knows. So let's see. But the figures that we would want to share to you is really, they are not well known by so many people, but they play some roles in the history of the order, or the context of at that time when they were in. So that is the reason that we would want to share to all of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So after he spent his time in Vietnam, he was recalled, and then he returned to the order, and then he died in 1964. Now, last week, you mentioned a few of our saints, and one of them is Blessed
Mary Eugene.
So our Louis of the Trinity has ties to Jacques of Jesus and Blessed Mary Eugene.
I think they met each other.
Yes. So, what do you know about Jacques of Jesus and Louis of the Trinity?
No, because they are French, so I think they maybe accidentally, or some occasions because they were born at the same time. I mean, not at the same time, but same period. So I mean,
yes.
Because in the order, I mean, they met each other somehow or somewhere.
They really did meet. Louis of the Trinity was the novice master of Jacques of Jesus.
Wow.
And linked to Mary Eugene, when Jacques of Jesus was deciding to join Carmel, discerning, he spoke to a Carmelite friar to ask, about life in Carmel. You want to guess who that was?
Louis?
No, it was Mary
Eugene. Oh, Mary
Eugene.
Eugene.
So that's right. So small world that these Carmelites lived in. And of course, if you would like to find out more about these interesting Carmelites and other interesting Carmelites, you can check out the book Journey to Carib. There's many good stories about the Discount Carmelites.
If you know and if you want to share, just be free to leave the comment here. So share to us. Maybe we don't know them, or maybe we can learn from them somehow.
So we hope these 2 episodes have been fascinating for you. It's definitely been fascinating.
Yes.
So remember again to send in your inspiring stories.
We would want you become one part of our journey.
That's right. And maybe one day you too will be featuring in Journey to Carib,
yes.
Volume 2. So until then, take care.
Stay safe.
And God bless.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.